Namaste to all you cosmic souls. Welcome to your lovers reading for the week, for the month, for whenever you're truly watching this. I hope that you get the insight that you are looking for. This lovers reading is going to be based on the feminine energy on the left side, masculine energy on the right. This is again not talking about gender, just the energy type. I am working on the video that describes what the feminine and masculine energy is in individuality, so you can maybe get a better perspective the next time you watch your lovers reading. Now, we are kind of seeing what's going on in the divine feminine's mind, the divine feminine's heart space. You all have been in hermit mode, it seems. Okay, and I see that there's a lot about you not being true to yourself, or maybe you're not understanding what you're truly going through at this point of time. And remember that it is okay to be afraid, to be scared, to not completely understand what you are actually going through. Okay? Well, let's just get into the reading. So I'm going to start with saying that there's a lot of fear energy. There's a lot of fear in your space, divine feminines. There's a lot of... It's like you're scared about where this relationship is taking you. You're scared about where this person, the relationship with this person, where is it going? What's happening if it is in the right mind for you? Are you doing this because you want to, or because they are asking you to do it? So that's most probably what you are going through and what you are thinking about in your mind. For a lot of you, I also feel like you're confused about what you're doing in life, because I don't know, something has happened very suddenly and you've moved from one space to another, and that is kind of you just feel tied up. You feel like the boundaries have been put for you that you didn't even intend to put for yourself, and now you just feel stuck here, confused. You're living inside this boundary, and while there are some spaces of openness where you can allow the energies to flow, you also feel quite tied up a lot of times. Okay, we do have a very demanding energy coming from a higher authoritative figure. So I'm not getting father, but in some way it could even be a husband or your lover who you're thinking about, who kind of says things, who has this authoritative energy. And even though they're not telling you to do things, you feel like you need to do things because they have that authoritative energy, and it's not because they're actually asking you to do something. You are the Page of Cups, so you have just found a fish in the sea who you're trying to make peace with, who you're trying to understand. We have a lotus stem, so it's like spiritual growth is happening with this person, and sometimes it can get too intellectual, it can get too focused, and you're just like, I don't know what to do now because this is getting a bit too much for me to handle, and I'm not sure if this is the right direction or right path for me, because I feel kind of confused already. And being in this hermit mode, I don't know if that changes things. I don't know if it's good for me. I am trying to reflect, but I'm thinking too much. Divine feminines, your thoughts are kind of being over processed right now. You're having so many thoughts that you're thinking whether to let go of something, move on, or just stay where you are. But what you need to focus on, divine feminines, is cooling down. Cooling the F down. Because once you begin to cool down, You'll start to see things from a different perspective. Things will start coming to you the way you want them to come to you. You won't have to be confused anymore because things will be so extremely clear. People will tell you things that you need to know. Why what is happening, you will know. And all of this is very possibly because of the relationship that you are having with a person. Could even be a relationship with a family or even a family member for that matter. Find strength in what you're doing, in the path you are taking, because strength will allow you to process whatever it is that you are going through. You need to be kind not only to yourself but also to the people around you. Kind in a way of release any expectations of what could happen and instead allow things to happen as they come towards you, because otherwise it's going to keep affecting you because you're going to keep having expectations and it's honestly you're not reaching anywhere with these expectations, right? We have the 10 of Swords next, which is kind of saying that you need to, there's a lot of release to be done, especially with respect to your insecurities and fears. It's like this negative energy from inside you. When I say negative energy, it's just old energy that has just been piling up and piling up. And it's not the energy you want to have with yourself. Okay? It's like you've just closed your eyes and you haven't done much about your past. You haven't done much about your present relationship with whoever you are having it with. You haven't cleared some things out. So if you're going to expect something, how are you going to get what you're expecting? Because you are in a space of you're in hermit mode. You don't want to talk to anybody. You don't want to talk to them about it because, again, the conversation becomes too much. But you also know that you need to have this conversation in order to clear things out and really understand this perspective that they are speaking from, understand this perspective that you are having and see if it really matches or not. Okay, let's go into the Divine Masculine's energy now. We'll have it on the right side. What are the Divine Masculines going through? Is there anything that they need to hear and know at this point of time? It feels like the Divine Masculines themselves are going through this kind of a breakthrough of awakening. Yes, exactly. So this huge break through a form of awakening, to understanding what a partnership means to them, and if they want to do it, they have certain things on their mind, which we will just get into in a second. Okay, so it's like there is a path that the Divine Masculines want to follow. And of course, they can follow it. They have all the space to follow it. But one thing I'm seeing is that they're looking at the divine counterpart, the High Priestess, in the form of a star. Okay, so you see the star here, you see the moon, you see the High Priestess with all the magical powers. So that's how they look at their divine counterpart. The masculines are looking at the feminines in a very magical, mystical way. And that's what they're also expecting to receive from them. They expect this magical energy to come. And it's a completely wowing factor. They look up to you, divine feminines. They are definitely wanting to wow, oh my god, they're definitely wanting a really strong relationship with you, and they want to keep this relationship with you. They want you in their life. They have no doubts about it. Absolutely no doubts about wanting you in their life. They know that you all have come together for a reason, and that you have to be together because you're so good together. and you need to allow the space to get to know them. Divine feminines, divine masculines, you are in a path of self-discovery, and that's why you're feeling like this about the divine feminines, because how do I say this, it's like this self-discovery is like discovering the feminines, because both of you are connected in so many ways that, I mean, so many twos. Would you look at that? We have the High Priestess 2, we have the Two of Wands 2, we have the Two of Swords 2, and we have the Lovers. We have the Three of Wands, which is kind of containing your beautiful energy. I cannot stress enough of how beautiful a connection this is that you both have. The divine masculines are in love with you. There even could be like this obsessive energy where they're just keeping you in their minds all the time. Divine masculines, if this is the kind of obsession, please let us know in the comments, so we know. Sorry about the mic. We know exactly what you have in mind. 11:11. Exactly what you have in mind. I saw 11:11 on the recording clock. Wow, that is some intense love energy. I'm just loving it. If it is obsessive, because we do have the Two of Swords in a way that you're kind of wanting to experience what you're going through, and a lot of times it can get a bit confusing because you don't know if you really like them, or you are replacing what you want to feel with them. Like you have no, I'm not getting that kind of energy. That example is invalid. But definitely, let's just see what the divine masculine, okay, came out the second time, what the divine masculines really want to see in their life with the divine feminines. So this is extremely, I don't even know how to explain this, because we have the Two of Cups. Oh my god. Okay, so before I show you this card, let me just explain. You have a strong connection, as in you want to have a strong materialistic connection with your divine feminines. You want to have a loving connection. You want to soar high through the clouds together. You want to dream together. You want to build together. We have the Two of Wands there. So that would mean that you want a very strong magical connection where you connect on an intellectual level, as well as you're able to have free-flowing conversations with each other. You want a connection where you both can connect emotionally and have deeper conversations about your life, their life, spirituality, just materialistic life, what you want to buy today, what you want to wear tomorrow, what's your style like. You know, you want to have all the conversations on the planet. And even if sometimes it doesn't feel too right, I mean, you're just confused about the conversation you're having, you still enjoy this conversation because it is with someone you want to have it with. So that's beautiful energy for the both of you. We're gonna pick some guidance cards before we pick the union cards, or maybe we should pick a union card before we go to the guidance. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I want this card. Oh, I'm gonna reshuffle because I just looked at a card and I just wanted to pick it out. But I hadn't shuffled the deck yet, so I am using the Shamanic Oracle. I love the shamans. I dream about the shamans a lot since childhood, and somewhere I feel like there will be a lot of teachings from the shamans through me to you. We have the beloved, which means, I mean, I don't even have to say anything. We have a lot of love energy. We have the connection of the lovers. There is union. Don't overthink about this, divine feminines, divine masculines. You are on the right track. You've met the person, or you're about, like, literally on the verge of meeting the person that you're meant to be with for a very long time. It could be, it's magic. Y'all, it's magic. So, a few people came into my mind when I was doing this reading. So, it could very possibly be one of you that are connecting with this reading extremely deeply. For the divine feminines, we have the earth keeper and the giveaway. So don't give away your energy so freely, but at the same time allow your energy to flow, because you're holding back a lot of emotion that you can actually share with this person. This person is ready to take the emotion that you're giving them, but you need to constantly show this without any expectation. I know that may not be extremely easy for you, but sometimes you need to just give, and it's okay that you're not getting anything in return, especially from them. I know you love them and you have so much care for them, but just be you. Okay? Connect with yourself, ground yourself. If you've been reaching for the stars, reach for the earth, reach for the ground. Eat potatoes. Remove your shoes and socks. Soak your feet in wet mud. Not in a spa, but in Mother Earth. Okay, go to a park and sit on a swing, dig your heels into the grass, do that kind of thing. You will start to understand why you're feeling the way you are. Okay, for the divine masculines, you are undergoing completion. You are on the right track. You are feeling the love in such a beautiful way. I mean, literally, we have beautiful way here. So it's like we have the lotus here, you see. Where did we see the lotus? We saw the lotus in the Page of Cups. So that is the kind of growth that you are seeing, that you want with each other. Okay, so that is the kind of connection that you are looking for. And you don't have to go anywhere to find it, because this energy is within the both of you at this point of time. And to allow this energy to prosper, all you have to do is talk to each other. I mean, that's literally it. You all just gotta talk to each other. Counsel, yeah, exactly. You'll need to talk to each other, communicate about your feelings. We have a number 11. We have 5, change. So change the way you're talking to each other. Change the way you're looking at them. And actually, don't change the way you're looking at them. Just open your eyes to see how they look at themselves. Because you could be seeing certain things. They are seeing certain things. So talk about how you look at each other. Let them tell you how they look at you. But first, you talk about them. Then come to you. Why I'm saying is that I feel like some of you want to hear a lot about yourself. So you need to focus on something else before you come back to yourself, so you have like a clean slate of perspective to be able to completely understand where all of the energy is really coming from. Okay? Wow, that was an interesting reading. I quite enjoyed it, to be honest. You can book a personal lovers reading, soulmate reading, or a general reading with me. It will all be linked in the description box down below. You can find it there. My website is still under construction, so hopefully it will be up by mid to end Feb. It is mid-Feb, so almost around this time. Okay, so that's about it for this reading. I really hope you enjoyed the reading and you were able to connect with it as well. Sending you so much love and so much light. Namaste.